Hello everyone, happy Monday or whatever day you are watching this. Oh, okay, I'm gonna tell you, I'm having a major ADHD day. Or neurodivergent day, or just all of the above. It's just been a day where I am having a really hard time finishing sentences, finishing thoughts, finishing tasks. Like, I have not had a day like this in a very long time. So, and I bring this up because I got on Facebook here to get ready for this, and I caught the Schumann's. Now, I know all week we've been having these like big spikes, and it's been very, I'm going to say rhythmic over if you pull back from the charts and look at days. And then today they were saying it was like little bursts. I'm like, well, no wonder I can't stay focused, or having one of those days. Plus, what we're going to talk about today is Lion's Gate. So I can feel that energy has really been opening and growing, even last week. So remember that the Lion's Gate is this Friday, 8/8, August 8th. And because it's in Leo, that's why it's known as the Lion's Gate. And so 8s are always have been connected with, I mean not always, but have been connected with prosperity. And so this has always kind of been a big one for everybody. You know, there's a lot more now with the 1/1 and 2/2 and all of that stuff. I see people doing things with that. But the Lion's Gate has been one that people have really been excited for. So it is a time of heightened spiritual energy. Like I said, if you're sensitive to the energies, really have been feeling this huge surge. And then we have the Schumann's that is reflecting that as well. It's for manifesting, it's for transformation and alignment. So, spiritual awakening, I keep talking about how it feels like we're going through, either if you've had your awakening already, we're going through a second awakening. I see more people at Trinity that are kind of like, what's going on? Because they're just having this awakening. Our intuitions become stronger, making it easier to connect with our higher self. Hi. And our spiritual purposes. It really feels like the veil has been very thin between worlds, pretty much all summer. And then we have manifesting. So a lot of people like to manifest. People say abundance. I like the word prosperity because abundance just means an overabundance of stuff. And that can be good stuff. That can be things we don't want. So prosperity, success, and we'll talk about some things to do to help with that. And transformation. I think last week I was talking about the word transformation seemed to be coming around a lot. So yes, definitely having that transformation as we're letting go. Yes, I think I was talking about the caterpillars last week. And so this transformation, as we have these awakenings, right? We start trusting our intuitions. Then we start transforming, because we're letting go of old patterns, old behaviors. So talking about neurodivergence and things, all of a sudden last night I ended up on this rabbit hole about, let's see if I can remember what it's called, rejection, sensitivity, divergence. need to look a little more into that. And it is explaining why it's so hard to get out there, to do things. I have to tell you, sometimes it's really hard to get on here in the morning, or as I'm sitting here and, like today, right now, it's not telling me that anybody's watching. But I find that sometimes there's more people watching than they say there's watching. So I don't know if anybody's actually watching, and I keep trying to remind myself of that because, oh, there's one person watching. Because I can go down those rabbit holes. So that's just one of my examples. As I go down the rabbit hole, that's one of my examples of one of those behaviors I want to start letting go of. Is that hi? Okay. So, let's talk about some things that we can do to get ready for this Lion's Gate. All right. So first, let's look at an affirmation. I had to write it down because remember, my brain's kind of scattered today. So, an affirmation could be, I release what no longer serves me. I welcome abundance, wisdom, courage, and love. I trust that I am aligned with my highest path. I have to say that feels pretty good. So, why don't we hold on to that for a moment? Just stick with me. The brain is scattered. Okay. So let's see. One of the things that I have is to forgive yourself for an old mistake, because we want to let go of these things that are holding us back, these old patterns, these old behaviors. So yesterday we started our wisdom wheel. We're going to do four sessions of the one per month, and it was all about the South, and the South is all about letting go of that stuff. So if you couldn't join us this round, keep an eye out for our next round, because it was incredibly powerful. So we did a lot more with the fire ceremony than we usually do here, but it was incredibly powerful. So what's that thing that you keep beating yourself up for? The thing that's holding you back? Could it be rejection, or the thought of being rejected, or overreacting when feels like somebody is rejecting you? It's a whole interesting thing. Or is it something else? So take a moment, go within. What's the story you keep beating yourself up about that you just need to let go of? Okay, got it? Or maybe this is an old pattern that you've noticed. Something that is holding you back. So, got it? Good. Blow that old thing. The old thing you're beating yourself up about, that you haven't forgiven yourself about. That old pattern, that old behavior that you've noticed. Just blow it into the stick. Good. Just releasing and letting it go. Yeah. So something they're suggesting is writing a letter to that person that you feel like you harmed, or whether you harmed yourself or what have you. It doesn't mean sending it. It just means getting it all down on paper and then burn it, shred it. Do whatever you need to do to let go of that. Okay. And of course, I don't know. I haven't moved, I promise. Oh, goodness gracious. Where was I? See, very distracted today. Yeah, so you're just wanting to get it out. Sometimes when we write things down, a lot of times when we write things down, it just helps us to organize our thoughts, get it down on paper, and then release it and let it go. Okay? So, got it all in the stick for now? Okay. So, putting it in the fire. There we go. Alright, so taking that fire and bringing it into the third eye. Bringing it into the heart. Bringing it into the solar plex. Solar plex, sacral. Okay, and just bringing this new energy into these spaces. And maybe you need to bring it into the throat. Maybe something, what you're forgiving yourself for, or those old things, are words that were said, weren't said. Wow. I always love the reflection of the fire on the... It doesn't look like that in person, but for it to look like that on... See? Active brain today. But it is very cool. Okay, before I burn myself... Alright. So, and if there's something that maybe just finding something that is small to forgive yourself for. One of those things that just, whatever reason, keeps popping back up. Alright. So, something to do this week. I've gotten rid of one thing already, but get rid of 8 things in your closet with the intention of making room for new things that you want. Okay? So 8 things. Donate them, trash them, whatever it is. They're not doing you any good. If you have not worn them in, let's say, the last 3 seasons, like if you have something that's winter and you haven't worn it over the last three winters, you don't need it. Okay? Or the summer. If you haven't touched it this summer, do you really need it? Okay. But with this intention now of, universe, help me replace these. Okay? Alright. Try sitting in silence for 8 minutes. Okay? And this is silence without music. Okay? Just see how you can do. Set your timer. Trust that your timer will go off. Move your phone far enough away that it's not tempting to grab it. And start doom scrolling. Okay? Alright. So as we let go of things, we forgive ourselves. We start noticing these behaviors that we have that are holding us back. What are 8 qualities now that you're stepping into? Things that are going to help you move forward. Or things that will, stay with that. 8 qualities that you want to step into. Whether these are feelings, whether these are, you know what I mean. Over explaining. I don't need to do that. You know what I mean. Okay. I love this one. List 8 things that have gone right this year. I mean, we think about all the things that have gone wrong. What's gone right this year? So think about it. They can be little things, they can be big things, they can be medium things. All right. Now, this one's been kind of fun. I've been doing it in the morning, maybe not 8 times, but I set this intention. About saying, show me what's possible. Show me what's possible. Because there's a lot of things out there that our brains can't even fathom yet. Like I say, 20 years ago, when I'm in high school, people are like, what do you want to do with your life? I never thought I would be doing this. Never thought I'd be a yoga teacher. Never thought I would be doing spiritual work. So what else is out there? Show me what's possible, and do it 8 times throughout your day over the next 8 days. Okay? And then pay attention. Because sometimes we ask and then we dismiss when amazing things happen. Or we just miss them because we're so busy doom scrolling or not being present in the moment. Okay? And how about this one? Write 8 signs that let you know that you're on the right track. Okay? So my one thing is purple cars. Okay? And it's been a whole thing. But purple cars. When I see a purple car, let me know that I'm on track. That things are going okay, that everything's going to work out, even though it doesn't feel like it's going to. But things are going to start working out, or they're just in the process when I see that purple car. Okay, and if you haven't heard the purple car story, I'll tell it real quick, because a lot of you have. Yes, Mary, 888. So, when I started this, there was that kind of pinky raspberry color that was out that was kind of purple but not really purple, and I'm like, is that a purple car? Not really sure. So I set the intention then, I want it to be purple, right? I want there to be no way that I can say, yeah, maybe. So I think it was after one of our first, it was right after I had shifted from the center to Trinity. And I think it was after one of our first markets. It might have been after our grand opening. And we're going home, and there's this car in front of us, and it was more of the eggplant. Okay. And my guides and I have that kind of relationship. And I'm like, well, is that really purple? Because it's kind of a purpley black. I mean, I totally took it as purple. But I was like, is it not? And so I noticed this white car next to us. And the light turns. And as we're going, this white car pulls up next to the car in front of us. And its license plate is the word purple. White car, purple on purple, the word purple for its license plate. I went, touche. So sometimes our brains, or we want to argue with it, right? Because maybe we're not ready to accept it, or we're just not sure. So be aware of those kinds of things. All right. And for our last one, number 8 for today, which really helps raise our vibration. It opens us up to good, more things. And again, helps us look at the positives in our life. So list 8 things you are grateful for. Just plain and simple. 8 things. It could be little, it could be big. Could be like Sunday morning I was walking past my roses and it had been raining, and so the rosebud was still closed, but it was covered in raindrops. And it was just so pretty. So, very grateful for that. But the more that we're grateful for things, the more that we have things to be grateful for. We see those things. We notice those things. So, yes. All right. So, let's go back to our affirmation. Okay. And I will try. Like I said, I'm a little all over the place today. I will try and remember to write this affirmation in the comment section below. So, but go ahead and put your feet on the floor. Take a couple of deep breaths, because transformation can be challenging. Right? Talk about last time, the caterpillars have to completely melt down into liquid to become butterflies. So, yes, sorry. And on top of everything else, Mama Monarch's been out there laying eggs today, so if I haven't been scattered brain enough, where is she gonna land? Which leaf did she just land on? Ooh, okay. So, deep breath. I release what no longer serves me. I welcome prosperity, wisdom, courage, and love. I trust that I am aligned with my highest path. I release what no longer serves me. I welcome prosperity, wisdom, courage, and love. I trust that I am aligned with my highest path. And I don't know if you can hear the helicopter. So as the helicopter goes over again, it's like the storm last week. It has that vibration. Help you release whatever is not serving you. Alright, one more time. I release what no longer serves me. I welcome prosperity, wisdom, courage, and love. I trust that I am aligned with my highest path. And let's just take a couple of breaths into that. And whether that seems really feasible, you're open to that, or come on, brain, focus today, would you? So whether you are aligning with that, or it feels heavy, okay? Sometimes we just need one little sparkle, one little cell to go, yeah, okay, we can do that. We talked about with caterpillars again. Yes, my life revolves around caterpillars right now. But it takes just that one that one little cell that says, okay, it's time to transform. And then more, and then more, and then more. So just allow that one little cell to shine, if that's all you can do today. And if you can, watch it multiply. Just bigger and bigger. I release what no longer serves me. I welcome prosperity, wisdom, courage, and love. I trust that I am aligned with my highest path. I don't know about you. I can feel that right in my heart, though. And just allowing that. Yep, you're right. So it's not about welcoming it in. I'll have to change that. I keep forgetting this piece. We already have prosperity in us. We already have that wisdom in us. We already have the courage and the love. So allowing that to grow and shine. Sometimes it's easier for us to say it's outside of us than bringing it in. But we've got it in here. So how about I welcome my prosperity, wisdom, courage, and love to grow. Good. All right. Well, I hope that we see you. We're doing a sleepover from Friday night to not Monday morning. Ooh, that would be a long sleepover. Friday night to Saturday morning. We will be doing some chanting. We will be doing some journaling. We will be doing some other fun things throughout the night. Eric said he would play the gong. So, yeah. Hope you can join us. All right, my friends. And Mary, I'm so glad that Florida was so good for you. Yes, the water is definitely healing. So, much love, much prosperity, wisdom, courage, love, transformation, manifesting. And we will see you next week. All right.